When I think of the phrase "stand your ground," I think about the things that are going on today, and how it affects us and how it's affecting everyone else. And you have to be strong-willed, especially in these times, to be unyielding but flexible enough not to break your moral convictions and your integrity, especially when the crowd tends to prove of the wrong social things. Sometimes when you stand your ground, you kind of stand alone, and there may be others that think like you the way you do, which is fine. But usually, standing your ground is an individual practice. Um, it's just like the two trees, the oaks and the redwood. Those are two big trees. The oaks have a hard tempered wood that's really hard to cut, and the redwoods are they're like skyscrapers of the forest. And taking into account those two trees, their dimensions, their roots have to travel very deep into the ground to give them stability to fight off high winds and floods. But just like those trees and whatnot, your roots, your morality, integrity, righteousness, and spirituality should run just as deep and provide you with the stability to fight off all these social ills and all these things that are wrongdoing and messing with the community. When you stand in ground, okay, it's an uncomfortable position. And what I mean by that is that you see your world from your sense of self worth, but not in a negative way. It's based on a moral code, a directive that keeps you focused and away from foolishness. Part of standing your ground is to create a place where peace and prosperity can grow. It is a function of how you envision the living conditions for yourself and those around you. Standing your ground involves influencing your external environment and the people positively, so that conflict resolution is the norm, not conflict. Discussion is the way, not arguments. And problem solving is instituted, not confusion and recklessness. The most important aspect of standing your ground is being a champion for righteousness, or the state of wanting to do what's right. Now, we're not perfect beings, and we make mistakes. When I speak of righteousness, it's a call to action, to right a wrong that was done, meaning do more right than wrong. Yeah, apologies and sorries don't do anything to repair the damage or injury done. They only admit the guilt of that action. There has to be an amends or restitution equal to the damage committed. The person who was wrong has to decide what the restitution should be and how it should be given. The person who has done the wrong should agree to the restitutions, whether it is a service or a monetary request. This will truly show remorse for the act committed. Once the transaction is completed, the issue is over and should never be brought back up. In other words, the debt is paid in full. Standing your ground can be seen as defiant by some, but the reality is that it's not defiant at all. It's taking a posture to protect, defend, build, instruct, and care for the community you live in. There's an eternal practice that doesn't end, for it is a continuous improvement of self and the community you live in. The key with succeeding in this endeavor is never giving up when a setback occurs. And afterwards, you'll be able to step and marvel at your accomplishment, and so will others. Once completed, you will be the most valued commodity in your community. This is because, just like the precious metal gold and silver, or gems like diamond, that are rare upon the earth, you too will shine with the same brilliance. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, signing off.